things. 5 things I want to leave in 2019. It's Diana Approved, Leveling Up with Christ, and I talk about a holistic life improvement. I post on Tuesdays and Saturdays midday, so I hope you can catch me. What's up, guys? Today I'm talking about things I am going to leave in 2019. I'm wearing the same outfit and I just felt like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. My kids are behaving, they're playing in the room over there. I have time to record before dinner, so I just felt like, yeah, let's do this, let's get going. But the top 5 I'm going to leave in 2019 is complaining. Yeah. Well, there's a lot to be said about complaining. I'm going to leave complaining in 2019. I complain to myself. I complain about whatever. I'm not saying I'm a pain in the, but complaining is just a waste of time. If there's an issue, look at it, fix it. If it's not within your capacity to fix it, move on to the next thing. Especially complaining about other people. I cannot control people, so I am going to leave that. Besides, complaining just disrupts everything. You are messing your attitude. People do not like you. People just feel like, there's trouble coming our way. Just leave it. Leave it in 2019. Diana, leave it in 2019. Even to my kids, sometimes I'm constantly complaining, hurry up, I told you to hurry up. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to find and develop a better way to communicate with the people around me. And I am going to develop a better way to communicate with my kids. So I'm going to develop a way to communicate with people, right? Going back to that beautiful, extraordinary woman in Proverbs 31, verse 28. It says, her children blesses her and her husband praises her. Who doesn't want that? I want that. I want that. I want my kids to be joyful when they see me. I want them to just know that all of this is a place of love. So let's leave complaining in 2019, right? Another thing I am going to leave in 2019 is comparing myself. I'm going to leave it in 2019. Comparing myself to somebody I was not born with, to somebody who was not in my family, comparing myself to somebody I will never meet, especially social media. Especially on social media. So many people do so many wonderful things, but we don't know the story behind that. I don't know your story. I don't know how you got successful. I don't know what you did to get there. And here I am sitting, oh my gosh, she's got a beautiful life. I want to be like that. I want to carry the same bag. What? Do I know what she did to get that bag? No, I don't. Why am I comparing myself to somebody I don't know? I have this great analogy that my mother used to tell me, or my grandmother for that matter. She used to say, do you look at my hand? And I'd look at this hand and she'd say, are the fingers the same height? And I'd be like, no, they're not. And she'd be like, Diana, exactly. We are all this in different levels in our lives. The fingers are not the same height for a reason. That is the same with humanity. We are not all at the same level for a reason. If we were all the same, 1, we would not teach each other. 2, we would never learn from each other. So why am I comparing myself to anyone? I am enough. I am born the way I am with my blessings, with my capacities and my capabilities in this. Somebody else might be more advanced. Somebody else might be less advanced than I am. Why am I comparing myself? This is just a waste of time, and we're going to drop it right in 2019. We're going to drop it, ladies, brothers out there. We're going to drop it. This is another level of leveling up. It is just when you can see yourself and be proud of yourself and be confident in who you are. That is the sexiest thing you can ever wear, by the way. The third thing I'm going to leave in 2019 is social media absorption. Excessive social media absorption. So many times I'm sitting here with the little phone, with my iPad, with whatever. Something has to be on. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to make time to hear my voice, to hear my inner voice, to hear me, to hear my children. I'm going to drop social media a little bit more this year in 2019, so that in 2020 I have more quality times, even if it's just by myself, not with social media. I'm going to drop social media. I'm going to time myself and say, this is the time I'm going to be on social media, and use my other time for other things that are more important than looking at other people's lives. Right. But I'm not telling you to not watch my video. It's helpful, so watch it. The fourth thing I'm going to leave in 2019 is self-doubt. I'm going to leave doubting myself and doubting certain things in 2019. God says, believe in me and everything will come to pass. And when I talk about myself, it's things that I would have wished for, but the things that we wish for and the things that come into our heads and our minds and our hearts are from God. And some are from ourselves. So I'm going to pay attention to those things that God has said I can do, and I'm going to stop doubting myself. Because when I stop doubting myself, I am going to achieve exactly that what God has said in my life. Leave fear here right now in 2019. Because fear is a blockage. Fear is not from God. Fear is a tool used by the devil to stop us to achieve what God has said. The fifth thing I'm going to leave in 2019 is excessive buying. Home decor, fashion, whatever it might be. I'm going to leave it in 2019. I feel like my 2020 is going to be a fabulous financial year. And in that being said, that means I have to be diligent. I have to be disciplined on how I plan to use money. And buying is just that one little tool that just pulls away from whatever you're trying to save in your life. So whatever I will be buying, maybe this will be a challenge for me. I want to stop spending. I want to stop spending. I've never been an excessive spender, but when it comes to home decor, oh, that gets me. That gets me. So I'm going to watch myself and not spend. So this is one of the things, this is one of the things that I really want to stop doing, spending money unnecessarily and just watching where I put my money. I believe that we can be wise with our money, and I truly want to be wise with money next year. And I'm sure with the last point where I said I don't want to spend money unwisely, I'm sure 2020 is going to be a better financial year. So I would like to know what you want to live in 2019, and if we're going to drop it like a hot potato together, let's do that. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you want to drop in 2019, what you want to live in 2019, and in 2020 you are going to be a fresh new person, and you're going to level up, and let's not forget, we are leveling up with Christ. We are leveling up with Christ to live a holistic, improved life. Look, guys, whatever I talk about on this channel is always about me. And if you feel like maybe you have a similar issue or a similar feeling or whatever, I'm happy. Then maybe we can agree and we can approve and leave it in 2019 and move on to 2020. 2020. I think the 20s are the best years, don't you think? So we are we are in for a good time in 2020, and I know it's gonna be a good time. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you a bit later. Drop a comment. Bye.